Hi Amberries, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here on Bloxburg, and as you can see we are outside Amberry Coffee, one of my first ever Bloxburg builds. I did a video a few weeks ago showing you guys all of the building plots that I have, and obviously this is one of them. It's one of my first ever builds, and I was looking at this one and some of my old ones and thinking like, how would I make this in... Oh my gosh, wait, how did I make this mistake? Ignore that. But yeah, I was thinking like, if I was to make this today, how would I make it? Because I do love this build and I'm so proud of this one because it is one of my first ever builds. The only builds I did before this were like basic houses. I think I did do like my in real life house, but even still, this was like my first proper big build to me. I'd be like working so hard. My pizza deliveries, obviously I'd have a low level because I was still quite new to the game. And yeah, and there's been so many new things added to the game. It did make me wonder, like, how could I improve Amberry Coffee? And I don't use this plot ever. I don't use it anymore. So why not come on here and see if we can make a 2019 updated version of it. And I'm not going to take everything down. I'm not going to start taking the walls down because I actually do like the way this one looks. I'm just going to be updating it, you know. They've got new windows in that I can make. Back in the day, these long windows like this was the longest windows you could get, and now you can get these massive wide windows. I think that would be really cool to look at. They have windows that are better than this one now, that look more the style I was going for. But yeah, there's like, for starters, some things I'd want to fix is the mistakes, because look at the ceiling. I don't know what I was doing here. Also, I want to make a better decal. I want to make like a cooler decal because obviously since I made this, there's been so many things that come out. So I could even make things like donuts and things like that that you can take away with you, or have in the storage now. I can even put like one of these in at the front. So I could really change this. Let's see the first things we can do on the outside. Let's change over the windows for starters. Don't worry, I don't think I'm going to talk through all of this. I'm just going to do the first part like it. The windows, we can do it like this. Like it's literally floor to ceiling. Really cool.
Don't know what we have to do, but someone's gotta change. That makes two of us. That makes two of us. If it never opened up my heart, if it never opened up my door. Yeah, 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 yeah. If it never, if it never. Sitting thinking in my car, I don't know what we should do. If it never opened up my heart, if it never opened up my door. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. If it never, if it never.
Okay, so I finally finished building and this is what it looks like from the outside. So it is very similar. Like I said, I wanted it to still look like Amberry Coffee, but just like this newer version of it. Now I've made the street a little bit more busy. So now it has like bigger trees because these are newer trees. Oh, I've even got these mailboxes, like the newer ones. Like there's so many things that have changed since when I first did it. So it's actually cool to put things in. I think the traffic lights are kind of new as well. Like obviously they're not new now, but they were new from when they got added in after I think I made that build. A stop sign here. And as you guys saw before, I made these stairs different now. So they go round. And I added in 2 more floors. So now these stairs go up higher. All the way up here. So if you guys don't like heights, I think I'll probably put a door here because I think I'll make this one into a loft room. And oh, I gotta paint this side. That just reminds me, don't look at that side. Also, how cute is this backpack? On the outside it's the same sort of thing. I put the new flowers in and things. The entrance now has Amberry Coffee in a round logo, and I still have the closed thing on there because it is closed for now, but I've made it green and white. I put these hood things on top of it just to make it look, I don't know, adds detail. Like I said at the beginning, I think a lot of things that Amberry Coffee lacked in the past was detail, because back then I was kind of new to building and there wasn't as many things you could add, or maybe many things that had been figured out by then. But yes, anyway, let's go inside. So I think it's got a lot more texture now. I think it looks cute. I've got different types of areas. So when you first come in, you have these type ones, which this is just a desk, which is really hard to put down these chairs because obviously when you put down a desk, the chair goes in a certain area. So I had to put the chairs down first. My knees are going through it, but don't worry. I put down the chairs down first and then the tables. Yeah, these little benches where you can sit on and have a coffee with someone there. I already see that. I think a lot of coffee shops don't just have the same type of seating everywhere. It'll be like different sections. So this is a section here, and in the middle there's all these little tables like that for people having free seat. But then there's also more space too to walk about. So you can come over and then you have all the cakes here now, because I feel like a lot of coffee shops also sell other things to go with it. So that's why it says coffee, cakes and cookies. I've got a new menu there. Let's go behind the till. There's a lot more space now to move about, and obviously I've got a cooking thing here now that we're going to have to make some things. Some of the things I can make now is like, I put fraps for like frappuccinos, so vanilla, caramel and chocolate, because I thought it'd be really fun if we get a vanilla milkshake and say that's like a frappuccino, to get like a pumpkin spice one or something. And then we'll write their name on it, ask for their name, and then we'll put it at the side here. And this place over here is where there's like the straws, and then there's the syrups and stuff. They want to put like extra chocolate and sugar and things, and then there's like a paper towel they can take with them. And yeah, so that is basically it. I haven't done anything upstairs, although I can show you it anyway. Gosh, it's high. I feel like we've been going up loads. Right, and then when you come upstairs, 2 doors here, and I've got these brand new doors in there, and they're going to be 2 stories. So I'm going to make this into like a loft. So it's going to be like a really grand one, but it's going to be 2 stories high. So it's going to be like the penthouse suite. And like I said, there's some stairs here, so we'll be able to leave if there's ever a fire. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the tour of what I've done so far. I hope you guys like it. I think it's really fun to take some old builds that you're not using anymore and see if you can try and make them better, make them more modern. Well, not modern, just more updated with some of the new things that have come into the game, because it does make a difference. Little details like that. I think some small details really do make a difference of it. So yes. Let me know if you guys like it, and if you have any ideas for me to do with Amberry Coffee too. I do have some space I don't know what to do with. I could even change this into something and make this like a shop. Who knows? But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for using my star code if you have. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!